Hello everyone, my name is Harry Edward Kane and this is my story, from the parks of East London to captaining England and chasing records across Europe. I was born on the 28th of July 1993 at Whipps Cross University Hospital in Leytonstone, London. My mum Kim and dad Pat brought me home to Walthamstow first, then we moved to Chingford where my older brother Charlie and I grew up. Dad has Irish roots from Galway, and football was always in the family. My granddad Eric was a decent player himself. Most of our family supported Spurs, so I guess the love for the club was in my blood from day one. My earliest memories are all about football in the garden and Ridgeway Park right behind our house. Dad would stand in goal while Charlie, who is 4 years older, and I played 1 versus 1 for hours. I'd also join Charlie and his mates. Getting kicked around by bigger lads made me compete harder and learn quicker. At just 6 years old, in 1999, I joined my local grassroots club Ridgeway Rovers. That little club in Walthamstow became my first real football home. We trained on basic pitches, wore oversized kits, and dreamed big on muddy fields. School was Larkswood Primary Academy until 2004, then Chingford Foundation School, the same school David Beckham went to. I loved every sport but football was my obsession. When I was 8, Arsenal invited me to their academy. It felt like a dream come true, until it wasn't. After 1 season they released me, saying I was a bit chubby and not very athletic. I remember my dad sitting me down at 8 years old to tell me the news. It hurt, but it also lit a fire. I went back to Ridgeway Rovers with even more determination. At 11, I had a short trial at Watford. During a match against Tottenham's youth team I scored a hat-trick, and suddenly Spurs wanted me. I joined Tottenham's academy at 11 and never left the club I loved until much later. On my 16th birthday I signed my first scholarship contract with Spurs. Back then I wasn't the standout star in the youth teams. In fact, some teammates say I wasn't even in the top 5 of my age group. But I worked harder than anyone. I played every position, including centre-back sometimes, and kept believing in myself. My breakthrough came after loans at Leyton Orient, Millwall, Leicester and Norwich. Those tough Championship and League One games taught me everything about the physical side of the game. When Mauricio Pochettino arrived in 2014, everything changed. I became a regular, won PFA Young Player of the Year, and started scoring consistently. People know the rest. I became Tottenham's all-time top scorer with 280 goals, won 3 Premier League Golden Boots, reached a Champions League final, and in 2023 moved to Bayern Munich in a record deal. There I finally lifted the Bundesliga title and won the European Golden Shoe. For England, I'm proud to be the all-time leading scorer with 78 goals, captain the team, win the 2018 World Cup Golden Boot, and reach 2 European Championship finals. But the truth is, none of it would have happened without those early days in Chingford, the garden kickabouts with Dad and Charlie, the rejection at Arsenal that made me stronger, the muddy pitches at Ridgeway Rovers, and the simple belief that if you work hard and stay humble, dreams can come true. To every young player reading this, rejections will come. You might not be the fastest or the strongest at first, but never stop believing in yourself. Keep working, keep loving the game, and one day you'll look back and smile at how far you've come. Football gave me everything: family, friends, and a platform to inspire others. I hope my journey shows that the boy from East London who was once told he was too chubby can still reach the very top. Thank you for listening to my story. Keep dreaming big. The next chapter is always waiting if you're willing to fight for it. God bless.